DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that'll carry over the back line. DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
You thought you had
it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Brown.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darren Lee able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Down at the 20.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And the Browns first down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson on the give to Dallas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 30. Room here to run, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 65 yards, and the Ravens have broken the tie. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he is out of bounds here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
4-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham.
Touchdown.
43 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
By Chandler Jones.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards.
Browns.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the Ravens' 21-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 32, Ravens 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Ball carrier.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones gets To him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
With the score, Browns 32, Ravens 28.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Tavon Young in on the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Logan. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. T.J. Logan, 34 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
For the extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Cleveland.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
49-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Play action now, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Prescott's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll run with Chubb. Only way to get the lead here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 39, Ravens 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.